I wonder if the night sky is as stunning to her as she is to me. Oh, for the love of, are we sure this isn't a rejected Twilight manuscript?
Behave. That's Leo Detour, the demon of Boston, pouring his heart out about our brilliant, beautiful Stella in Sav R. Miller's Stolen Vows.
Demon of Boston. Sounds like a rejected Ben Affleck character, and stunning. Did just discover the thesaurus. I bet also describes her eyes as orbs, and her hair as a cascading waterfall of midnight silk.
He does appreciate her hair, actually, says, fingers ache to run through the strands, maybe even count each one.
Count them. Is a mafia boss or a bored accountant with a hair fetish. This is getting weirder by the second.
It's romantic. It's a Rapunzel retelling, but with more tattoos, fewer singing animals, and a whole lot more spice.
Spice. You mean the kind that makes you reach for the antacids after reading one too many descriptions of throbbing passion?
Exactly. So, we've got Stella, a science-loving mafia princess trapped in a metaphorical tower, her father's expectations, and Leo, the possessive, brooding mafia boss who buys her in an arranged marriage.
Buys her? Like a used car. One careful owner, low mileage, comes with a dowry and a crippling fear of commitment.
It's a metaphor. He's rescuing her from a worse fate. And he's obsessed with her, touch her. And die vibes, you know.
Oh, I know the type, the kind of, who probably has a property of Leo, tattoo on her lower back, classy.
Okay, maybe not that literal, but is fiercely protective, and they have this history. They were together, then separated for 7 years, and now, back to claim his bride.
7 years? So, possessive, but also has the attention span of a goldfish. Did forget was married. Oh, right, Stella. Where did I put that wife of mine?
Let her go. To pursue her dreams of becoming a scientist. It was a grand, selfless gesture.
Let her go? After buying her. That's like a kidnapper giving his victim a get-out-of-jail-free card. Sorry for the inconvenience. Here's a bus pass and a coupon for therapy.
It's complicated, and the chemistry between them is electric. The banter, the tension, the smut.
Ah, yes, the smut, the literary equivalent of soft. Focus lighting and a saxophone solo. Is it the kind where they're constantly quivering and pulsing and making noises that would make a barnyard blush?
It's descriptive and passionate, and both of them are bisexual, which is a refreshing twist.
Oh, so they're equal opportunity throbbers. Good for them. Does that mean we get double the descriptions of rippling muscles and other rippling things?
Oh, you're incorrigible. But yes, there's plenty of appreciation for the male and female form.
So, let me get this straight. We've got a mafia Rapunzel, a possessive but forgetful groom, a 7-year time jump that makes no sense, and enough steamy scenes to fog up your reading glasses. What could possibly go wrong?
Well, some readers thought it was too short. They wanted more of Leo and Stella.
More? How much more quivering can one person take? I'm starting to feel faint just thinking about it.
Birth. And some were confused by the time jump. Like, why wait 7 years?
Maybe. Was busy counting her hair strands. That's a full-time job, apparently.
But overall, people loved it. They loved Leo's intensity, Stella's ambition, and the whole forbidden love dynamic.
Forbidden love. Isn't all mafia love technically forbidden? It's not like they're holding bake sales and joining the parent-teacher association.
It's different. It's romantic. And there's a scene where, well, let's just say, shows devotion in a very kneeling position.
Kneeling. Is proposing again? Sorry I forgot about you for 7 years. Will you marry me?
No, it's more than that. It's worshipful.
Worshipful. Sounds like joined a cult, the cult of quivering thighs.
You're impossible. But seriously, this book is a wild ride. It's fast-paced, steamy, and surprisingly emotional.
Emotional. You mean like when you realize you've spent 3 hours reading about a mafia boss with a hair-counting fetish?
No. Like when you realize that even the most hardened criminals can be vulnerable and loving.
Loving. Or just really, really good at pretending to be loving, while they're plotting their next hostile takeover.
Okay, maybe a bit of both, but it's fiction. It's supposed to be escapist and fun.
Escapist. I'd rather escape to a deserted island with a good dictionary and a vow of silence.
Well, I loved it, 5 stars, all the fire emojis, and a permanent spot on my book boyfriend shelf.
Book boyfriend. Not real, right? He's a collection of words on a page, designed to make you swoon and question your life choices.
Let me have my fantasies. And speaking of fantasies, we're going to open up the phone lines. Tell us, listeners, what's the most ridiculous thing you've ever read in a romance novel?
Oh, this should be good. Prepare for tales of throbbing, everything, and enough clichés to make your head spin.
Be nice. Or I'll make you read the scene where Leo counts.
Don't you dare. I'll behave. Mostly, but seriously. Folks, call in. Let's hear your most outrageous romance novel moments. Maybe we can even start a support group. Romance Readers Anonymous. We've seen too much quivering.
And don't forget to check out Stolen Vows by Sav R. Miller. It's the perfect escape for anyone who loves a little bit of danger, a lot of passion, and a whole heap of hair.
That is all for today on Heartbook Radio.